Well, good morning. What are we? About 7:30, I think. Nice morning here in Southwest Washington. Going down here to the bee yard. Well, actually, we're not going to the bee yard. We're going through the bee yard. 'Cause I got something that's just so incredible to show you. It's amazing. But that's just what I wanted to show. It's gonna be flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. It's funny because there's all sorts of different plants in there, but when they're first breaking the surface, so many of them look just the same before they change. Yeah. Okay, so it was a little bit about the bees. It's always a little bit about the bees. It's looking like that big colony has finally gotten fully tucked in, and I had the bucket with a frame in it back there in the back yesterday through the day to collect any of the leftover bees, and I brought it over here last night and set it up next to the box there, and then this morning I shook off any remainders onto the area right there and called that good. But everybody's trucking along, doing their bee thing. Got blooms back here. What do we got back here? Let me zoom out. It's probably making you sick. Sorry about that. Didn't mean. Ooh, you know what those are? Let's see if we can zoom in on them. That's some of the viney native blackberry. And I always get the native, it starts blooming about a week or two before the, what is it, Harris told me, Himalayan, the other blackberry, breed of blackberry. Those ones over there, the big patches, those are all Himalayan. And then these ones that are the little vinies, that I actually hate the most because they're like little saw blades and they leave little barbs in your skin. Those are the actual natives to America, my understanding. My understanding is the Himalayan ones actually got brought over with settlers and it moved across the United States. Now, don't quote me on that because I very much could be wrong. I see lots of videos on everything and it kind of all begins to blend together. But look at all of those little blooms, or not blooms, they're gonna be blooms. We're gonna have flowers, lots of flowers. Mostly though, I'm gonna have blackberries soon. Blackberry bloom about, I will say about the first or second week of June will be when the other ones start to kick off. We're about 2 weeks for their king bloom to come on, and then you're about a week longer for them to really kick off. And see, these are the other ones, and you can tell the difference. One, they got a lot bigger leaf. The berries are a lot larger also. The natives, the berries are small and a lot tighter packed berry. Ooh, that guard dog right there. That's a guard dog. That's a guard dog if I ever seen a guard dog. I just need to get you some body armor. Get you body armored up like the Romans did. Like I was saying, before the battery went dead, getting all of the greenhouses all planted up and getting their fabric out and all of that, and their line out, and he's gotten everything all tilled up. So here pretty soon the real game is gonna start, because as soon as they start planting, about every 2 weeks, I got a little mini flow going on. I mowed along the front of my blackberry patch down here, so for easy pickings. And now, let's see if I can find it. It's hard to find a little flower in all of that green. But we're starting to see them come on a bunch of them all over now. So it is a beginning. Gonna need to have supers ready pretty soon. I was thinking that this next week, I was thinking about getting some on them so that they can start drawing out some comb on them. Because if our bloom is good and started with the maples, and then we're progressing through everything else, like I said, I'm going to have a pretty steady stream for here on out for the rest of the summer. And it's a good time to get them put to work. Get to work, bees. But as you can see, it's going to be a good blackberry year. Haven't quite gotten all this mowed yet. I don't want to be able to walk through there. But yeah. I don't know if you'll watch this or not, Ed, but you can see why I wasn't worried about cutting my blackberries back. I have them all over, and they won't go away. I used to not like them except for picking season, but now we have a love-to-hate relationship. And then there's my watchdog. A watchdog and a guard dog. He's patrolling. He got to sleep outside last night now that he's a big dog. When it gets hot, he has a hard time. He don't like it. Mastiff, on the other hand, don't care. He lays out in the sun. And my watchdog. He's a big boy. Oh, an update on these two. And I guess what Plan F is, at least at current. F, I think that's what I'm up to. I put in an email and left a message with Old Soul apiaries where I got the Old Soul survivor stock last fall. And they also sell a Caucasian line. But thinking I'm going to put get me 2 Caucasians and put them in that and make that my Caucasian bench. Probably just 2 because they're kind of spendy. But and then I was talking with Garrison, and he's got a bunch of hives that need splits right now, or else he's going to start having problems. And I told him that if he wanted to, we could bring them out and put them on this back bench, and we can just put them in the nooks, and either let them make their own queens, or when I get my next check, I was thinking about also I could order a bunch of those the Sol survivor stock, and I could have a Sol stock line too sitting here. And then we've got some nice lines to build off of. We've got, primarily Carniolan, we've got some Caucasian, and then we've got the their breeding stock, their survivor stock that they've been working on for the last 20 years or what have you. And that would be a pretty good foundation to build from, graft from, grow from. Not necessarily ideal bees for pollinating, it would be my understanding, because they would be much more acclimated or timed to our cooler, later northern climate. But it's a thought that I'm working on and praying about, and we'll see how it works out. You might have just been what would it be, witnesses to the big expansion plan. Don't know yet. Here pretty soon I'll be getting those colonies from Harris, those 5 colonies, and I'll fill up my small benches, and then that way we've got 2 hives on each bench, and we can start working on the backup nooks for them. Now those I'll just let make their own queens. We'll put them in nooks and we'll let them do their thing, and they're just the insurance policies. But kind of interested if Garrison and I team up and we make a bunch of sols. That would be kind of fun. Alrighty, well, I'll let you guys go. Bye. Okay, well, we're about 11:30 now, and I wanted to come down and take a glance at activity everywhere and see how everything was settling in after yesterday. They're still a little testy, I would say. I had one that decided she didn't like the color of the shirt I was wearing. Followed me all the way back up to the house. Well, not all the way up to the house, about 3/4 of the way though. The plan forward with those 2. I think if I can, I'm going to see about ordering 2 Caucasians. It'd be kind of a nice start. We'll do the 2 back benches as Caucasians. That would be cool. And then all the front will be Carniolan, and yeah, who knows? Who cares? Freebies. A lot of freebies. And with putting those eggs in there, be crazy if it turned out it was queenless and that's why they're so pissy. I don't know. Could that happen? Could a colony abscond because it was queenless? But that wouldn't make sense. I don't know. Alright, well, I just wanted to check activity, see how things were getting settled in. Trying to slow down on my camera movements. But certainly looks like they're there to stay. And I think I finally got enough room on them, because after I put that last, put the honey super up there, all the bees finally went in the box. So who knows? The only thing I want to go through and actually, I don't remember if I did or not. There might only be 9 frames in that bottom. And I got to check that before it gets too bad. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Bless y'all, and may God bless you all, and may God bless your bees. Alrighty, bye. Yeah, see there, we got a waggle going on. Oop, there we go. I hope it's getting it. That's way cool. Oh, sorry about the wind. But yeah, I hadn't seen that on that box before. I'd seen lots of bees coming in and going out. I hadn't seen no waggle going on it. So, there, now it's documented.